What's going on, YouTube? I'm back again with another GOATA workout video. I think the last time I posted one was quite a while ago, and that workout was completely different. Totally changed up my routine since then. So this workout was all new. Right now, it's honestly doing a lot for me. And just to get into it real quick, so before hitting the weights like this, I play basketball for like 2.5 hours, so I'm already warmed up. So when I get in the weight room, I just do one set with the barbell warming up for my first exercise, and then I get right into it. So just there, we saw me warm up for the Landmine squat with just the bar. And honestly, when I started doing them, I immediately felt how sore I was. I was feeling good from basketball earlier, but after just hitting the bar, I was like, all right, I gotta take it a little bit easier today. So there are some things that I cut out from today's workout, but everything else was a go. But you know me, I still gotta hit it hard with the stuff I do. So right now, loading it up with a 25-pound plate, and for my first exercise, I kind of call it like explosive landmine squats. So it's just a landmine squat, but doing it as fast as possible, obviously. And to do this, I just shove a barbell into the corner of a wall. And then you got your second toe pointing straight, right feet fist width distance apart. Get in the back chain, which you kind of already, the position of this already puts you in the back chain for the most part. Just focus on keeping that back flat, but pointing way back, and then, you know, just setting bows and corners is all it is. And, you know, that's how you want your jumps to look like in basketball. So it's a great exercise. I think this first set I get about 30 reps. I go till failure, and honestly, after every set I'm exhausted. So it's great. Okay, after now, see, I just loaded it up to 50 pounds on the bar. I think I get 20 reps. So again, doing this exercise, there's two things I really focus on. One is keeping my heels off the ground as high as possible, so I'm inside ankle bone high. And then I try to keep my back flat with my butt pointed way back to really put the emphasis of the exercise right on your posterior chain. Those are the only two things I really focus on, because those are the two hardest things for me for these exercises. And then, so I finished that set, took off 25 pounds. Now I'm gonna do one last set. I think I get 20 reps. Yeah. So between sets, I do minimal rest, just take a quick breather. But honestly, this cycle of training, I should say, has been amazing. I do it 3 times a week right after basketball. Everything for the most part is till failure. And one of the great things about GOATA, and really any workout with GOATA, is, you know, you can push yourself. I'm completely exhausted after every workout, but I don't feel broken down. You know what I mean? Like, I could go right back to playing basketball. I wouldn't probably be very good, but I could totally go and play. You know, when I was power cleaning, squatting, deadlifting, all that stuff, I would do it. And then, you know, I'm sitting. If I don't work that day, I'm sitting for the rest of the day. I don't care, right? Because I'm just beat. But since doing GOATA, that doesn't exist. It's crazy. I still get insane pump, workout in, right? I'm feeling great, and I don't feel broken down, which is huge. That's key. You know, that's your body letting you know what's going on. So the second exercise is just a normal landmine squat. Everything's the same. I'm just going as slow as I can on the way down, and then exploding up. But I don't really think I'm exploding up on this one because I'm just too tired. But this is only 25 pounds. I don't know if I already said that, but I only do 10 reps, I think. And then after that, I go on to hold it in a squat position for about a minute. I'm counting in my head, so give or take about a minute. But gotta make sure you got some good music going on, because that's tough. Yeah, so another thing about how great this training cycle is, you know, so I play basketball for 2.5 hours, and then depending on how I feel, I might do a small dunk session. You know, sometimes I can't help myself. And considering, you know, playing ball for 2+ hours, extremely hard, all out, the fact that I can still get some dunks, you know, or at least get really close for a lot of them, has been unreal for me. You know, you would think, I mean, I am exhausted, but it's just the way that I'm able to move, right? From the way that GOATA's recoded my movement has really helped me come a long way. And so I can, again, play basketball for that long. And then if I want, I can have a dunk session. It's not gonna be that good, you know, because I don't have fresh legs, but it's crazy to me that I can still take it, you know, and it's all pain-free, feels great, and it's just unreal. And, you know, maybe it's kind of a curse, because, you know, I'm definitely overdoing it when I decide to do all that work on my body, and I definitely pay the price for it, but it's all fun, and it's tough. But for those of you who might see GOATA and think that it looks easy, it's honestly not. Even when I first started out with just the groundwork, which I use as my warm-up now, you know, that gets me sweating. That gets me a little pumped. And then, you know, you throw these weights in there as well, and it's just insane. So now I've moved into single leg work. So this is, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a heel tap or something. I can't remember. But anyways, you know, you're loading one side of the body. So I've got that foot straight, inside ankle bone high, my heel's off the ground, my bow is set. I do a really poor job of getting my head over my foot. That's something I'm working on. But this exercise is super tough, and it's taken me a lot of months to progress to it. So at first I started with some support, then I moved on to body weight. Now I've just started doing it with weights, and this is just a 10-pound plate. Nothing crazy, but yeah, it adds a lot to it. And then obviously, you know, just going as slow as possible, trying to stay in control and just completely load at one side. And then this exercise, I think, is front tap, back tap, something like that. I don't know. But same thing. And for these exercises, I do 10 reps each side. And man, I can't remember what I was gonna say. Something about pressurizing the whole column. Oh yeah. So, you know, if you were to do a lunge with either dumbbells or a barbell, right, your head is gonna be in the middle. You're not gonna be completely loading just one leg. That's why I love these exercises and what makes them so hard. Because when you put all the pressure, when that head's over your foot, you're putting all the pressure on one side, and that just makes it 10 times harder. But you know, that's how you want your movement to be. And then this last exercise is just like an iso hold. So one thing that's important is everything else is set up the same, but that right leg, the leg that is off the ground, the heel needs to be pointing out, and then the knee needs to be pointing in the same direction as the other knee. So you always want your knees pointing the same way, as close as possible when you're doing single leg work. And you know, I couldn't even do this like a month or two ago. So it is so hard, and eventually I'll get to the point where I can just do it with no support. I'm holding on to a barbell at the moment. It's super tough, and then just trying to keep that heel off the ground as much as possible. And real quick, I do that circuit for 3 rounds of the single leg work, and then last exercise, topping off all my workouts with this, is the access squat. So any of you wanting to work on your GOATA squat, this is the go-to exercise. So get a weight for counterbalance, set up, second toe pointing straight, right, fist width distance apart, and then you just stick your butt back as far as you can. Once you start to lose control of putting pressure on the outside part of your foot, for me, my heels start to come off the ground and my feet want to point out. So I don't even get down that far. But once you find that breaking point, right, where you start to lose control with the feet going down, stop. That's where you want to just pulse out some reps, which is what I do. I do 50 reps, quick rest, and then another 50 for a total of 100 to end off my workout. And it's a real burner, honestly. So that's it for the video. I'll see you guys next time with a dunk session, hopefully soon. I've got an injured foot a little bit, waiting for that to heal, but yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Peace.